Demetrius Harrington, and this is your latest in hoops. Today I have a special guest, Brandon Banks. And we're going to talk to you today about the NBA early playoff predictions and, the trade deadlines and what's going to happen from this point on. So we're just going to jump right into it. So, Brandon, what NBA teams are you currently watching, and who has your eye right now?
So it's pretty limited who they show on TV. I don't have the NBA package or anything, but the teams they do show a lot, are the number one teams like Golden State. They show the Celtics a lot. They always show LeBron, the Cavaliers. But who I really like, man? I tell you what, them Celtics are looking really good. I know they've constructed a really good team. Hayward's about to come back. They're going to be looking really hard for the playoffs. So I'm really watching them. LeBron's always got my eye. I'm always on the LeBron bandwagon, best player ever. So that's kind of who I'm looking at.
Okay. So which team would you say has the best chance to compete with LeBron in the East, in your personal opinion?
In the East, there's a lot of good teams, and sometimes the good teams are not the ones at the top of the standings. I'm looking at teams like the 76ers who have a lot of young talent and could be good in a couple years, but to really challenge LeBron this year, it's got to be the Celtics. They're going to be the ones that are going to be really pushing him to hold his team up and do well for that whole franchise there.
You think Kyrie's out for vengeance for LeBron, or you don't think it's that personal, or what do you think? What's your take?
I think there's a little bit of something there. I think in the end they're really pretty good friends. I don't think they're holding all this animosity and drama over over years and years, because they played together. They're like brothers. Everybody can get a little scuffle here and there, but in the end you're gonna still ride for your brother. And I think that's why he took Kyrie first in the All-Star picks, because in the end they still got love for each other.
You think so? Okay, so we talked about the East. So what about in the West? Like we all know, Golden State is the powerhouse there. Any teams that really has your eye, and who you think can really compete with them?
Well, in the West, it's slim pickings besides the Rockets and Spurs. Just because there's a lot of teams that are in the rebuilding stage. The Clippers now that they just lost Blake Griffin, which I just heard about.
Tragic.
You just told me about. I don't know how they're going to survive. I know Sweet Lou ain't going to be able to hold the whole team up by himself.
Yeah.
And without Chris Paul and Blake being gone now, it's going to be real hard for them to stay over 500. But I do like the Lakers, and once Alonzo gets healthy 100% again, I think he's going to really produce for them. And they got a lot of young talent. They got Kuzma, who's really stepped up this year, and they got a lot of exciting. It's fun to be a Lakers fan now.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, I think the Rockets are probably the only ones that have a true chance of bringing something home.
So you think it's going to be Rockets Warriors in the Western Conference Finals this year?
I think so, unless the Spurs got something up their sleeves, which they always do. Having a coach like Popovich, you can never count them out. They're always a very sound team, very passing conscientious. They like getting everybody involved. So you can never count the Spurs out, but them legs, they're getting old. They're one of the oldest teams in the league, so there's only so much Aldridge can do, but they still look good. But I'll take the Rockets over any of them.
Rockets. So Rockets and Celtics in the finals. Is that what I'm hearing, or?
Yeah, I think that's what you're hearing. Rockets Celtics. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
Put 20 on it.
Put 20 on it. Okay. So if that happens, who wins the ship, and then who you think is going to get the Finals MVP that year?
I'm gonna ride with my Celtics. I'm gonna ride with young Jesus and little Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's proved himself time and time again, and he's got the eye of the tiger, best handles in the league. He's clutch. He can make any shot anywhere on the court at any time. He's dangerous. off the dribble, in three range. He's an all-around package. I think he's gonna bring his team to the finals, and he's gonna win those finals. And I think he's gonna get his first MVP, and hopefully not his last.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. I hope that works out. Me personally, I'm tired of seeing Golden State and Cleveland in the finals every year, so I do want to see
for the
something.
birds.
Yeah. All right, folks. That was Brandon Banks with your latest in hoops, and this wraps up today's session. Thank you. Hi, I'm Demetrius Harrington, and this is your latest in hoops. Today I have a special guest, Brandon Banks, and we're going to talk to you today about the NBA early playoff predictions and the trade deadlines and what's going to happen from this point on. So we're just going to jump right into it. So Brandon,